Shout out to Money Brown, man. Respect Junior. My boy Money Brown, he get a lot of money, that's why I call him Money Brown.
What's good, Money Brown TV? What up, what up?
I want to give a shout out to Money Brown TV. Thank you so much for everything.
Hey, this is Ryan Garcia here. Shout out to Money Brown TV. And keep punching, baby.
Yo, what's going on out there, fight? Well, it's your boy Money back with another one, man. And this one here is on the unified 135-pound world champion, Teo, the Takeover Lopez, and the current WBC lightweight world champion, Devin, the Dream, Haney. Now, both of these young stars, man, is on the verge of meeting up with each other. We know Teofimo Lopez, he has this fight coming up against George Kambosos on Triller pay-per-view. You know, he's looking to defend his world titles, you know, for the first time after becoming, you know, the unified world champion, right? And he's looking to put on a hell of a show. We all know his last fight, he defeated, you know, some people pound for pound #1 fighter in the world, you know, the unified champ in Lomachenko, or should I say Vasily the Matrix Lomachenko, you know, and they put Teo on the map. They put him on the map, you know. He's been telling people he's coming, he's going to take over the game, you feel me? And, you know, he is on his way to doing that if he can continue this success and fighting the best of the best. You understand what I'm saying? The kid is exciting in the ring, one hell of a fighter, can't take nothing away from him. Devin the Dream Haney, you know, worked his way up to become a WBC lightweight world champion, right? We all know Dev is one bad boy, all the skills in the world. You understand what I'm saying? He wants everybody. He wants all the smoke. And Devin wants to accomplish at least 3 divisions, you know, and follow his idol and Floyd Money Mayweather and becoming one of the best fighters, you know, to ever lace him up. And who knows, Devin might want to go for 5 divisions. You feel me? But 3 nonetheless. But, you know, Devin is on the verge of meeting up with Teofimo Lopez. You know what I mean? He has a fight coming up against Jorge Linares. You know, signed, sealed, and delivered. He's looking to put on a clinic, go out there and show his skill sets against a highly skilled, you know, former champion and a veteran in the game, right? But Teofimo Lopez, everybody, we all know his pops and Bill Haney, right? Teofimo Lopez Sr. and Bill Haney came out, and they announced that they will meet up, you know, after their next fights. They're going to try to make it happen, things of that nature, right? Now, Teo, a lot of people want to say that he's undisputed, but he's really not, right? No one's counting the franchise title. There's no knock to Teofimo Lopez. He is the #1 lightweight fighter in the world right now. He is on top of the world right now. You know, he considers himself undisputed, but a lot of us don't consider him undisputed until he handles his business with Devin Haney and get that WBC scrap. And then you made history in my eyes, you know what I mean? But nonetheless, Teo is one bad boy, man. One bad boy, can't take it away from him. But his pops and you know, Devin Haney pops, you know, they both top dogs of their son corners in their management team. As you can see, Dev right here working with Mickey Bay. You know, they came to agreement that if Teo can't get the winner of Jose Ramirez and Josh Taylor, they will be visiting this king right here, and they can make this fight happen for Undisputed. They can make this fight happen for Undisputed. You know what I mean? And that's the best thing to do to solve all this undisputed shit that the WBC that messed up with this franchise title. Now, we all know Dev been wanting Teofimo. That's no secret. He's been wanting Ryan Garcia. That's no secret, right? They all at 135. Dev feel like he the best dog that's in the division, and he want to prove it. A lot of people look at his last performance against Gamboa, and they like to say, well, you know, he this and that and this, you know, including myself. I looked at it and I said one of his best performance. But I did enjoy his boxing lesson that he gave Gamboa. And instead of him coming out saying he was going to beat him worse than Tank and worse than Terrence Crawford, he should have just went out there and did his thing and outboxed him. But nonetheless, fam, Teofimo Lopez wants to knock out Devin Haney. He wants to make a statement. You feel me? And if he can go in there and knock out Devin, he will make a statement. And we know Devin want to outclass Teofimo Lopez. He want to outshine him, outskill him, outwill him, show him that his level's to the game. Even though Teo is on a high level, Devin want to show that his level is higher. You feel me? He want to show that his level is higher. And this shit is made to be fireworks. It's made to be fireworks. But let's get back to Bill Haney and Teofimo Sr., right? They agreed that they would meet up, talk this shit out, and Lopez Sr. told Bill, just don't price yourself out. And I wanted to ask Lopez Sr., when has Bill Haney ever priced himself out in negotiations with you guys? Because the only person that gave a price was the Lopez's, and that was $10 million. You know what I mean? So we should be talking to you, Senior, telling you not to price yourself out and make sure that the deals go smooth. You feel me? But with that being said, I'm happy the fathers came together and said that talk. The key things is Bob Erm and Eddie Hearn. Those going to be the guys that's going to put this shit together and sign off and make it happen. If the fighters want it, then those are going to be the guys to put it together, because Bob is a promoter of T.O., Eddie is joint promoter of Devin Haney, and without they say so, it's a no-go. It's a no-go. But Bob has came out, on Fred Barbershop Conversation, shout out to Fred, and said that T.O. would not be getting the winner of Josh Taylor and Jose Ramirez. So that's off the table. That's off the table. That's out the horse's mouth himself. And that he will be looking forward to making the fight happen with Devin Haney. You know what I'm saying? So those are great signs, man. Those are great signs. Assuming T.O. get past Cambosis, because anything can happen, and Devin Haney get past Poirier Linares, because anything can happen. But the best thing is they're on the same page with making this fight happen next. They're on the same page with making this fight happen next. And if they make this fight happen, Devin Haney and Teofimo Lopez is showing up the boxing game and showing up a lot of fighters in these divisions that's not making the fight happen between the two top dogs. And they doing it in their early age, while they 24 and 23 and 22, things of that nature, like Sugar Ray Leonard and Tommy Hitman Hearns was doing. Marvin Hagler as well. These men was fighting each other in their 20s, showing that they prime is in their 20s. And you got to respect that. You got to respect it. But nonetheless, Teofimo Lopez, he's looking at Devin Haney, right? After his fight with Lomachenko, he brought up Devin Haney's name because he knew that in order to be the real undisputed champion, you need to be Devin the Dream Haney. It ain't no secret. In the back of T.O. head, he knew that franchise title wasn't really the real title and that people was going to give him backlash. But as a man, as a fighter, as a warrior, as somebody that's achieving accomplishments out here, you're not going to look back at it and down it, because it still puts you in a bigger position and a better position to say that you are the undisputed champion. And in this boxing game, there's nothing bigger than undisputed. Nothing. You know what I'm saying? That's the mecca of the boxing game. Holding all the titles in one division, saying, I'm the king, I'm the man. You feel me? And Teofimo Lopez, he felt like he achieved that, but in the back of his head, he knew it wasn't really true until he beat Devin Haney and get that real WBC scrap, because a lot of fans consider Haney the real WBC champion, and T.O. knew that. He knew it. And Devin Haney knew it. You feel me? But now that these dudes are meeting up, now that they're agreeing to fight each other, because I always knew T.O. and Devin would have fought each other. Like, neither one was scared of each other. It's just that it got to make business sense. It has to make business sense. Now in this day and age, boxing is a business. The money is bigger, right? So nobody want to pass up on it. I ain't going to make it like them boys were making hundreds of millions of dollars back in the days. But now with the social media and things like that, it's a lot more things that play into the game than just the promoters making the fight happen and the fighters fighting. They getting their paycheck and it's over with. It'd be good if it was that simple nowadays, but it's not. It's a whole lot to go into it with the networks and things of that nature. You feel me? But T.O. and Devin Haney, one hell of a fight, man. It's a pay-per-view worthy fight, and I would pay for it. I'm quite sure a lot of other people would pay for this fight. A lot of other people would pay for this fight because it's for Undisputed. It's two young stars in the making, right? Both of these stars are very fucking talented in their own right. Teofimo got the power, the explosiveness. He like to go out there and try to knock your head off in a smart way. Devin Haney got the skill set to outclass anybody in this division or above or under, because he's that slick style fighter, and You know, punching power ain't always there, but he can crack. You know, the punching power ain't always there, but you ain't just gonna try to walk through him, in my opinion. You feel me? Sort of like Floyd when he moved up. So this is one hell of a fight, man. Like I said, hopefully we can make this fight happen. Hopefully they can get it made. No bullshit. You know, nobody try to price themselves out. Not Devin Haney and Bill Haney, not the Haneys. Not Lopez Sr. and Lopez Jr. You know what I'm saying? Y'all keep everything smooth. Don't try to run it up. Oh, I just beat this guy. I got 3 scraps. You got 1. I mean, of course you want what you deserve. And I'm not telling nobody don't ask for what they deserve. And, of course, we see that Lopez is the unified champion and the #1 fighter at 135. So he gets the biggest share of the revenue. You know what I'm saying? That's hands down like 630. Even though him and Dad pulling in almost around the same amount of money. But nonetheless, the man is to be respected like the unified champion and the #1 fighter at 135. You know, I'm quite sure Bill Haney and Devin understand that. They get what they get. And they try to beat him to take his position. And if it's a rematch clause in there, then y'all guys get the lion's share of the revenue. You know what I'm saying? But for right now, you know, T.O. is the A side. He is the A side. But this is one hell of a fight, man. One hell of a fight. I see it as a 50-50 fight. Both of these dudes carry their skill set, and both of them are blessed in certain departments that the other one is not. But that's what makes for a great fight. That's what makes for a great fight, family. You feel me? I think T.O. want to knock Devin Haney out to prove that he's the bigger power puncher. And Dev want to outskill him to show that, you know, it's levels to this shit. But we will find out, man. Let's just hope they come together, make this happen. They don't let it pass. And right now, it's the best time to make it with them because both of them are hot. They riding, you know, on their hyenas right now. And even if someone lose, they still young enough, you know, to come back and still become an all-time great. And still become an all-time great. Look at Tommy Hitman Hearns. So don't say what can't happen. And y'all stop praising the goddamn O. Y'all stop praising that O. And understand that if one of these fighters lose, they still a great fucking champion and a great fighter. You feel me? So let's just see what happens in the future, man. I want this fight to come to fruition. I will pay for this fight. I think a lot of other people will pay for this fight. So we'll just see what it is, fam. Until then, this your boy Mike. This the NSBC moving everybody safe in these streets. Hit that thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you want to donate OG money on Cash App. Treyamp52@gmail.com on PayPal. If you can't, just tell a friend, hit the subscribe button, like, comment, share the video, and y'all know how your boy get down, man. Big dog status.